Hi, I'm Nick Bryant with NickPrint Inc., a full-service printing and direct mail marketing company. We print everything but money, so if you need something printed and it's not money, we can help. We're also a full-service mail house and do a ton of direct mail. I've been in the printing and mailing business for 24 years, and I can definitely tell you that direct mail is not dead. There are two kinds of direct mail I want to talk about today: bulk mail and EDDM, or every door direct mail. The first is bulk mail. With bulk mail, the main objective is to save money on postage. Normally, if you mail something, it's a 55-cent stamp. With bulk mail, you can get into the 29-30 cents range, which is cutting your postage about in half, which is typically your largest component of cost in a direct mail campaign, which is huge. Now, there are two things you need. You're going to need a mailing list, so that can either be something like a client list. So if you kept that data, we can take that data and mail out pieces to your clients, which basically gives you a way to stay in front of them over time. If your clients don't buy every month, like if they buy once every 9 months, every 12 months, how do they remember you 12 months from now when they need your product or service again? Direct mail is a way to stay in front of them so that when they need you, they remember you. The other thing we can do is to buy a list for you to fit your target demographic, whether that's a residential list or a business list. And there's all kinds of filters you can use on that data. You can filter on the residential side based on house value or household income, or are there children in the home? What are the ages of the children? Or are there senior citizens in the home? There's all kinds of data like that that can help you nail down the list. On the business list, it's the same kinds of filters. What's the employee size? If you want to target companies, say, that are between 10 and 50 employees, you can do that. Or what are the company revenues? Or you can also segment it by business type. You want to mail to CPA companies, or you want to mail to construction firms. You can segment the data like that, either by zip code or even by a whole state if you want. It's a great way to segment your data. Now, the second kind of mail I want to talk about is EDDM, or every door direct mail. That's a post office invented program about 8 to 10 years ago, and it allows you to mail without a mailing list. It's a complete saturation of a zip code. You don't need a list at all, you don't need to buy a list. So your three main benefits is you don't have to buy a list. Two, the postcard, once it's printed, you don't have to go through a second operation and address it. It's already ready to go because when we printed it, it just says postal customer on it. And third, the postage is even about half of bulk mail. Bulk mail is about 30 cents each, and every door direct mail is about 18 cents each. So it saves you a lot of money if you're mailing out 10,000 postcards. It's a huge savings. Now, there are certain businesses that are better fits for direct mail than others. Realtors love to farm subdivisions. They've got a good high ticket item. Houses cost a lot, so there's money there to do that with. HVAC companies, automotive repair shops, those are all great users for direct mail. Basically, a good rule of thumb is the average direct mail lead costs $20 to $30. So if your product or service can justify that kind of lead cost, then you'd be a good candidate for direct mail. If you're wondering whether you are or not, we'd love to talk to you. We can do A/B testing in small amounts to see, can you make your phone ring with direct mail with your business type? We can experiment with it. I'm Nick Bryant with NickPrint Inc. My email is nick@nickprint.com.